Now you're gonna wanna put on a lot of mascara.
What the heck are her eyelashes doing? They're amazing. Hi, I am Drew Barrymore and I am fact-checking tutorials on YouTube. That is at the 51st Dates premiere. My friend Robin Fredericks did the makeup for that. We wanted like a berry lip, a berry cheek, and tons of lashes, and that's it.
So Drew Barrymore has perfect glowy skin, and I'm going to use the NARS Sheer Glow, which is a new favourite of mine. Just buff it in to give myself a little bit of coverage.
Well, that's very nice of her to say I had nice skin. Thank you.
And then I'm also going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer just to conceal under my eyes. And it also looks like she's used a lighter concealer.
Well, she's absolutely right. I always do use a lighter concealer, but really I actually like to put like something that's pearl and a thick white substance. Always start with something light reflecting underneath because it helps pop the eyes and not look so sunken and dark.
So her lash line looks impossibly thick, so I'm just going to take a tiny bit of black eyeliner just to define that slightly.
I love when I do a tiny little line on the top of my eye, but my eyes are actually extremely uneven and this one's much lower than the other, so if I tend to put a heavy thick line, I basically look like a Picasso and not a good one.
So it doesn't look like she's got much bronzer on, but she's definitely got something warm on her temples and on the outside of her face. So I'm going to use the Clarins Summer Bronzing Compact, which is quite a hefty bronzer.
Her lashes are everything. God, they're beautiful. I put fake eyelashes on. She doesn't even need them.
So finally onto the lips, which I think really make this look. And Drew's wearing a really deep kind of berry red shade on there.
As I've gotten older, I refound my love of lip liner. Although I wore Spice MAC lip liner every day and nothing else pretty much throughout the 90s.
And that's the finished look.
Alex, I think you did such a beautiful job and you seem very knowledgeable about that look, and you should know that night was so much fun. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. In the original script, Leonardo da Vinci is who paints my face, so my makeup artist, Kim Green, was basically sick for 3 months at the idea that she had to paint like Leonardo. I think she gave herself an ulcer. We ended up going with something really subtle.
It's one of my favorite movies. It's Ever After. It's really shimmery too, which helps because she has a lot of shimmer around her face. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do just a light kind of dusting of this everywhere.
It's true, it goes all the way around to the bottom of the cheek. She's absolutely right. It was supposed to be a mask, so that's why it's sort of in those places. I liked that we ended up going a bit more subtle than like the butterfly mask that Leonardo da Vinci would have painted, but I love the whole outfit, and it was such a beautiful moment in the script.
I got these rhinestones from Walmart, just in the craft section. I'm just gonna put a little dot right at the middle of my forehead, and then pop the rhinestone in place.
She did that very well. We were having a much harder time with that in the makeup trailer.
You can put gloss on if you want to. I don't believe she's wearing any in it.
She's absolutely right. I was not wearing any lipstick. We just thought, where would she get lipstick? Andy Tennant, who is the director, he did everything very true to period, but nothing felt stiff ever.
What do you think? Do you like mommy's shiny things on her head?
Oh my God, that's a really beautiful tutorial, especially with her little boy. Jessica, I'm so glad that you chose Ever After, because that's not only one of my favorite movies I've ever gotten to be in, I think it was the movie that taught me the most, because we all love the whole Cinderella, prince, romance, love, but really he rescues her. And in this version, she rescues herself, and that really taught me how to live the rest of my life. So this is just a really transitional phase. I just started getting really experimental with my look.
Today's tutorial is going to be of the gorgeous Drew Barrymore, who I've loved for years. I think she's stunning. I would describe her look as girl next door grunge.
I think you're very right. I can't believe that she said those nice things about me. I literally have like cake in my throat.
So in order to get the glowy, light, natural looking skin she always has, I'm going to use a light to medium foundation, and I'm going to buff it in with a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush.
She's just a beautiful girl naturally, so I think she's definitely going to be able to pull this look off.
Now you're going to want to put on a lot of mascara.
What the heck are her eyelashes doing? They're amazing!
We're now just going to want to conceal anything that needs concealing. We're not aiming to make our skin look flawless and perfect. I mean, if you'd like to, you can. She has a little bit of redness showing through. It's not completely matte. It's just, you know, it's natural, it's fresh. So I'm just gonna highlight underneath where we put the eyeshadow.
She's absolutely right. I really only use a concealer or a spot treater. I'm not really an all-over foundation girl, and in those days, I definitely would rock a red lip or a MAC Spice or some lashes, but I really didn't use any face products with it. I definitely get the grunge aspect with your beautiful eyelashes, Emma. They're majestic. That berry gloss lip was very of the times, and you do look punky and badass, but you still look so pretty, and thank you for choosing that look from a really fun, interesting time in my life. This is the first campaign we shot with Carter Smith for our Flower Beauty, and I loved this. It was my favorite lipstick from the line, and I just wanted something really floral and really fresh and sort of English garden and romantic. I was 5 months pregnant when I shot this campaign, so I'm so clear-eyed and so fresh and so in love with life.
She used to be the CoverGirl spokesperson, so I thought it was apropos to use a CoverGirl mascara.
Oh, I know that component, Lash Blast. We launched that campaign.
The last thing, of course, is this beautiful red lip.
We had this red lip we launched with called Rosebud, and I tested so many reds, and when we're at Flower Beauty, we test every single lipstick and lip gloss and lip butter and lip liner on every age, hair type, skin type, ethnicity, color of eyes. So when we send people out into the world and they buy our product, they're gonna go home and it's gonna be flattering to them, because we didn't stop until it was flattering on everyone.
And that is the finished Drew Barrymore flower look.
Well, Sapphire Makeup, I'm glad that you chose that picture, because it is all about the simplicity of beautiful, even skin, nice mascara, but really let that lip be the star. I remember when Russian Red by MAC came out, and it was this revolution moment in red lips. Making Rosebud was a little bit of a love letter to that, because it was a nice blue to it and not tomato or fuchsia or orange. So I'm glad you chose that look, especially knowing I had my little girl in my body. I could give all the love back to these ladies that they gave to me, because I think that is another point that we're here on this planet together, is to be kind and love each other. Really, I would just like to make these ladies feel half as good as they made me feel.